You remember this?
Oh, yes. The old book. Look at this. My 10 cents of luck. This coin already doesn't exist. I remember when I went to the store and I can buy 10 candies with 10 cents. And now they cost 5 pesos.
But do you remember the books? They're heavy bunch of papers. In this we used to search a lot of information. And now we have the tablets and I don't know how does these gadgets name. But the libraries have disappeared with the extinct of the books. Do you remember?
Yeah, I think. Oh yes, I remember that. This is a callimeter. Yeah, I use it a lot when I was studying. A lot of years ago. And it was really helpful when we had to measure something in a lot of scales. Now we can pass a tablet, I think. I don't know how to use that, but I think that my son would do that.
Oh, I remember this whole toy. I used to play with it with hours, trying to solve them. I never could. But I think now the boys nowadays, they don't know how even to use this. It's just sad about thinking of this.
I remember that I took this for in the 5th floor biotechnology complex when I was in the university and studied one semester in Monterrey. I remember how hot were those days.
I wanted to put this jacket. It's too valuable for me. It's like my father gave it to me when we were hunting in the woods. And I just couldn't leave it in this box for wait too many years to see it again. But I think more things in here are more important than this jacket.
When I was 19 years old, I think I really love the singer, songwriter Alejandro Sanz. Yeah, he was going to give a concert in Querétaro, and I remember I begged and begged to my dad to go to the concert. It was amazing. I sang a lot, and at the end I bought a lot of souvenirs. I was only able to think, I am going to see Alejandro Sanz.
What about my iPod? See how broke is it? I used always forgot to the gym, forgot to the parties, to the dinner, to the toilet. I always use it. I have the greatest list of music in there and the funniest games in it. I really miss that stupid thing. But now we have more technology.
Wow, this news shocked me out. I didn't believe that the United States could do that. They had a lot of power. What impressed me more was the fact he spies his friend.
I remember when this happened, the government shut down in the United States. I remember that when that happened, I was in New York. All the parks, national parks, was closed and my vacations weren't the same. But I still have fun in there.
This newspaper is when heavy rains occurred in 2012.
I was on vacation in Acapulco and it was a disaster because we needed to come back previously and our roads were disappeared.
A political event was very controversial. The teachers in Oaxaca. When I was young, a new law in education was the reason for got angry teachers. They stopped teaching for several months and they protested for better salaries and against the test to prove their knowledge. This was very sad because a lot of students didn't have a school for months and months. It was too sad. But what about the Hollywood world? A controversial event was the Miley Cyrus revelation. She one day decided to throw away her beginnings in Disney Channel as the cutest girl in the world that sings for other girls and get a new boy hair and did musical videos with these movements, sexual movements. That's very, very, very awful. She put in doubt her reputation. What about the oldest girl that was very a receptionist girl?
How children becomes Miley Cyrus, from a sweet girl to a rebellious teenager. It's a huge contrast from what was at baking and what becomes.
Yeah, the same year, I remember that I heard that the famous actress Anaí was getting married to the governor of Chiapas. I was aware on the TV all the time to know all the details of the wedding.
I remember that year with all that happened in Mexico, the selection sucks. It was the worst year for them, and I think everybody hated because United States saved him from the elimination for the World Cup.